We got a shipment in from the Netherlands during this quarantine. Looks like they're plenty busy overseas, conducting trade as usual. If you like these videos, subscribe to the channel. It doesn't cost a dime. This week I received 2 units of Cinchona officinalis. Each contains 80 pellets. According to the label, it says it relieves gas and bloating. It says nothing about quinine. According to wikipedia.org, the entry states, the bark contains alkaloids, including quinine and quinidine. Cinchona is the only economically practical source of quinine, a drug that is still recommended for the treatment of falciparum malaria. What is quinine? According to Oxford Dictionary, it is a bitter crystalline compound present in cinchona bark, used as a tonic and formerly as an anti-malarial drug. According to a Huffington Post article, it states, today, quinine is rarely used for medicinal purposes. The FDA recently banned its use as a cure for leg cramps due to negative side effects that can result from ingesting large amounts, such as headaches and fever. Some bad reactions to quinine have been fatal. Still quoting from the HuffPost article, quote, scary, we know. But don't let that deter you from ordering a gin and tonic next time you're at the bar. Because tonic water contains very low levels of quinine. A glass of tonic water holds roughly 20 milligrams of quinine, whereas a dose for the treatment of leg cramps would be in the 200 to 300 milligram range, unquote. With that said, I also bought some tonic water. According to this brand, Jordan, founder of Q Spectacular Tonic Water, says, after a night in my Brooklyn backyard with great friends, good gin, and lousy tonic water, I spent years making a spectacular tonic water. I started in my kitchen with real quinine, just like when tonic water was invented back in 1825. Then lightly sweetened it with agave nectar rather than loads of high fructose corn syrup, so it complements rather than masks the subtleties of a good gin, vodka, or rum. Clean and crisp with many fewer calories than the big guys, Q-Tonic is a perfect match for great spirits. It will make your drink spectacular. Enjoy. Jordan, founder. And then on the back, or on the bottom of the box, it says, it began in 1638 when the Countess of Chinchon fell violently ill. Her husband, the Spanish viceroy in Peru, begged the local Incas for an antidote. The Incas graciously gave her a potion from the ground bark of the native quinina tree. Days later, she was cured. In her honor, the Spanish renamed the Peruvian tree the cinchona tree. 200 years later, a few ingenious British officers in the Indian Army improved the bitter quinine medicine by mixing it with soda, sugar, and gin. The original gin and tonic was born. And the ingredients state: carbonated water, organic agave, citric acid, quinine, natural flavors. And we see that the total sugars amounts to 11 grams per can. You can always enjoy bitter melon, also known as bitter gourd. Its scientific name is Momordica charantia. As many know, bitter melon doesn't taste very good. Many prefer tonic water and hard liquor instead. But if you soak bitter melon in vinegar, maybe a little salt, even your kids will enjoy this vegetable as much as celery. I also received 2 bottles of chelated zinc in my Prime shipment. I'll read from the label. Zinc contributes to healthy skin. It also supports cell growth and DNA formation. It exerts antioxidant activity and can support a healthy immune system. The patented chelated form of zinc in this formulation helps to promote optimal absorption. Now, in fine print, these statements have not been evaluated by the Food and Drug Administration. This product is not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease. Suggested use as a dietary supplement for adults. Take 1 tablet daily, preferably with a meal or as directed by a healthcare practitioner. And ingredients is zinc glycinate, amino acid chelate, 22 milligrams, or 200% of the suggested daily allowance. Other ingredients, microcrystalline cellulose, dicalcium phosphate, vegetable cellulose, silica vegetable, magnesium stearate, and vegetable stearic acid. It's free of gluten, wheat, dairy, soy, sugar, sodium, artificial flavor, sweetener, preservatives, color. According to New York Post article by journalist Natalie O'Neill dated April 30, 2020, there is a black market on the dark web for blood plasma containing antibodies. Going prices can be under $16,500. Now, because there's a black market and everybody else is doing it, should you do it? Well, maybe not. You don't want to get caught and suffer the consequences. However, you can still practice your First Amendment rights that you do have the antibodies, because there's this talk of having a passport for those who are recovered from this horrible disease. According to OSHA, when it comes to dealing with cytotoxic drugs such as quinine in the workplace, there is a very long article on quinine. You can go to OSHA.gov to read up on quinine. OSHA is like the Bible for safety in the workplace. It deals with chemicals and toxins and poisons. Here's your homework for tonight. Go to OSHA.gov and type in the search glyphosate, GLYPHOSATE. Look for antidote for glyphosate. In fact, do yourself a favor, go on more. Do a Google search and type in glyphosate immune system. I'll repeat it again. Glyphosate immune system. Use those 3 keywords. You'll get 529,000 results. In the first result, glyphosate impacts the shikimate pathway, a metabolic route in plants that enables them to produce essential amino acids, proteins. Whenever glyphosate enters our bodies, it destroys the bacteria in our gut, which in turn impairs our immune system. Something to think about. Well, thank you for watching this video. If you would like to help donate to a worthy nonprofit organization, please consider the CARE Coalition Las Vegas. CARE Coalition's mission is to increase public awareness of the effects of drug and alcohol abuse by educating and supporting youth, adults, the community at large, and drug prevention agencies in Clark County, thus identifying and promoting healthy behaviors and reducing substance abuse in our community. That's CARE Coalition NV.org.